Good afternoon and welcome to Wagner College. This is the grand finale of the PSAL flag football season, and it's a matchup fitting of the grand finale. Number one and undefeated and reigning champions, the Tottenville Pirates, up against the challengers, Susan Wagner. So how's it going, guys? This is Andre Johnson from Sage Media Solutions on the call with you today. And to say this is an anticipated matchup is the biggest understatement. You all know, if you're tuning in, or you should know, that these two teams are the class of the PSAL. Met last year at the same stage in an overtime thriller. Tottenville winning it on a game-winning interception. So we're really hoping that this game is even a quarter of what that previous game was, and something is telling me that it will be. Now, one of the most interesting stats of this game is last season, Susan Wagner came in as the undefeated team, beating Tottenville twice in the regular season. And then Tottenville was able to get the upset win in the chip game. This year, the roles are completely reversed, as Tottenville is the number one seed coming in at 10-0. They beat Wagner 28-7 at 100 Luton Avenue. And then, I hope this is a preview to what we're going to see today. At Wagner, a 38-32 overtime victory. Sure, you guys can hear the crowd is packed out here. We're in Wagner College for this matchup. The captains are coming out. I'm sure these young ladies know each other very, very well. And the captain for Tottenville is number 5, Josephine Borganon. Captain for Susan Wagner is number 12, Sarah Cole-Chamorro. And it looks like number 18, Holly Maosheri. Marasho, excuse me. So Susan Wagner is excited. The ladies in Tottenville are focused. Here comes their excitement. Hope you guys can tell I've been waiting a whole year for this matchup. Last year, it was my first time seeing the ladies, how they get down in flag football. This year, I'm prepared. I know the quality we're going to see today. Let's talk about Tottenville. 2-quarterback system. Number 13, Sophia King. And number 21, Justine Lyle. Both over 1K yards. I mean, I've never even heard of something like that. 2 quarterbacks over 1,000 yards in the season is crazy. I was seeing both of them warm up, both very, very able. And it looks like the Lady Pirates will start on defense. So it's 1st and 10. First down is the 20-yard line. Remember, we play with a 60-foot field, 10-yard end zones. Wagner takes the snap, Goes it right to the up back. Good tackle there by number 3. Sierra Target. So just to remind you guys, it's 2nd and 9. And just to remind you guys, if you're not familiar with flag football, it is going to be a running clock all the way up until 2 minutes. The only thing that stops the clock is a timeout before that 2-minute mark. And this is number 78, Abby Mercado at quarterback. What a throw and catch. You see, like I said, if you're not familiar, that catch was from number 4, Martine Jeppa. Like I said, if you're not familiar, you're going to see. This is high-quality football. Just watching Mercado warm up. She can really throw it. So it's going to be a 3rd and short. Third and short for the Lady Falcons. Mercado deep in the backfield. Throws it to the up back again. Is she going to have enough for the first down? No, she will not. So the Lady Pirates force a punt. The reception was from number 11, Jenna Salhadin, excuse me. So Saladin with the catch, just short of the first down. Here's the punt. It can be returned. It is caught. No fumble, so why not ladder it back? Going to try to reverse fields. Why not? Let's try it again. Flag on the play, probably for a forward lateral. But I like that. You know, let's have some creativity. Let's have some fun, man. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Lady Pirates. So let's see which quarterback starts for the Lady Pirates. Looks like it's going to be number 21, the senior, Justine Lau. Switches up the play. Justine looks left, throws left, and is going to be incomplete as she skips it to number 9. Looked like that was Angelina Rivera they were looking for. 2nd and 10. The Lady Pirates coming in as the defending champions, undefeated on the season in PSAL play. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. Looks right, looks to the middle, throws to the middle. What a throw and catch. And let me tell you something, this is not going to be the last time I say this young lady's name. Grace Anderson on the snag. And that's going to be a 1st down, Tottenville, and we are moving. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Looking throw down the middle. Ooh, I saw the jersey pulled. Ooh, no call. I don't know if you guys saw what I saw. But I saw a jersey getting tugged, man. One of the great things about us being on YouTube, you can just rewind back and see. So the Lady Falcons, 2nd and 10. The Lady Falcons got lucky there. Throws it into the middle of the field. They make up for it, as that's number 9 on the catch. Again, Angelina Rivera. And that's going to be another 1st down and an early timeout, Lady Falcons. They want to talk something over. 98 people here in the stream. Let's try to get up to 100. Please like the stream. It's free to like the stream, and it helps us out. It lets the algorithm know that, yo, people tuning into Sage Media. They tuning into the young ladies of the PSAL. So make sure you guys do that for me. So the clock should have been stopped. So we're going to have to fix the clock. So we'll fix the clock. It's just under 20. Change your quarterback. She's going to run it. And that's Sophia King, number 13. So I'm interested to see. So it looks like, is it a whole new personnel depending on the quarterback? I'm interested to see. As you can see, the sun is beginning to set. The lights are already on. Good tip. At the line. That was Lila Capena on the tip. Third down, and we're moving. Throws it, has a catch. Guess who? Grace Anderson, the super sophomore. First down, Pirates. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. So the Lady Pirates can still get a first down. Still Justine Lyle in at quarterback. Looks in the throw. Throws it left. Ooh, I like her hands. Number 6. Adiana on the catch. Only a freshman, Adiana. Kristansganov. Sorry if I got that wrong. Lyle looking to throw into the middle. Touchdown, Pirates. Sierra Castellana, number 12, on the snag. And that's going to be our first score of the game. The Pirates strike first. As they're going for the extra point. Miss Lyle rolls out right, throws it left. It's a dart, it's a deflection, and it's an extra point. So our score is going to be 7-0 Lady Pirates. Fortune might be with the Pirates today. That was a pretty wicked deflection. And what a beautiful route from Sierra. Only a sophomore. Beautiful post route. Nice hands. Coach Neville, I know you're watching, man. I'm sure you're recruiting a little bit. You should be, Coach Neville. Coach of the Tottenville football team. Is it caught? Incomplete. That ball was attempted for Emma Vargas. Nice little timing route. Back shoulder kind of throw. I'm telling you, these ladies are pro. Let me tell you something. Mercado. Alone in the backfield. Mercado looking to throw. Quick strike. Still on her feet. Number 12. Sarah Colchamero. Should be third down. So let's call it 3rd and 3. Mercado, big down here for the Falcons. Look at the throw. Throws it deep into double coverage. That ball was intended for number 4, Martina Jeppa. And it's going to be another punt for the Lady Falcons. So it was definitely a 3rd and short. Now we have a 4th and short as the Lady Falcons elect the punt. And they try to catch the Lady Pirates off guard, throwing it deep there on a 3rd and short. But the Lady Pirates were ready as they're looking to return this kick now. Here's number 5. She's going to get as many yards as she can. Josephine Borginon. 1st and 10 for the Lady Pirates. And they're going to have the ball from the 39-yard line. So let me tell you something. If you guys have been paying attention to this Knicks Pacers series, you can't turn it off ever. This game is going to be just like it. I'm really anticipating a lot of points here. Nice little crossing route. Angelina Rivera getting very, very involved early on. Pretty sure she has about 3 catches already. All on those crossing routes. Those crossing routes are very tough to guard. If you're playing man, you gotta have someone who's very fast, very aggressive, can run with her. If you're playing zone, you just have somebody running free through those zones. Crossing patterns, one of the toughest to cover in football, let me tell you. Wow. What did I say about those crossing powers? What did I say about Miss Rivera? Another catch. Rivera on the catch. Number 9, Angelina Rivera. So this should be a 2nd down. Miss Lyle looking, steps up, and gets the sack. That looks like number 22, Lindsay Fialos. And that was actually 3rd down. So it's going to be a 4th down now. So Miss Fialos on the huge sack to get the ball back for the Lady Falcons. Justine tried to step up in the pocket, but Fialos was there. She was ready. So interesting, they have 4 back to return the punt, but they weren't able to catch it. So you have to catch it. The second it hits the ground, it's a dead ball. So the Lady Falcons will pick it up there, 1st and 10. Abby Mercado. Closer this time. Sends a woman in motion. Hands it off. Nice little cut. There's no fumbles. I almost got excited there. Martina Jeppa. And when I say excited, if you guys have ever listened to Sage Media, you know when I see a fumble, I'm always like, ball's on the ground. It's like a little urge. Ball's on the ground. No. It's just a dead ball, Andrea. Relax. So second down. Let's call it 2nd and 7. The defense chancellor going. Abby looking. And it's a good job still. So this might be a holding penalty, possibly. Let's see what the penalty is. There is a flag on the play. And it's a holding on the Pirates. So that's going to be a 1st down for the Lady Falcons. So 1st and 10 for the Lady Falcons. Mercado. Wow. What a blitz. But it's going to be a flag, unfortunately. Trying to see the number. That was number 11 coming off the edge. Isabel Castro. It's a flag in this format, but again, Coach Neville, be on the lookout. You know, she came off the edge kind of hot there. She might have to give her a spot on the team. Quick throw, intended for number 4, Miss Jeppo, who is clearly one of the cornerstones of this offense. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. So again, Miss Castro coming hot off the edge, but I don't know. I guess it's kind of tough. You know, I don't know what exactly she was supposed to do. Is she supposed to stop herself and just pull the flag? But nonetheless, we're inside 10 minutes here. On the 2nd down for the Lady Falcons. Quick throw. What a snag. That's caught by number 25, Emma Vargas, the freshman. Should be a 3rd and short. Let's call it 3rd and 3. So the 1st down is the 44-yard line. And again, on 3rd and short, throws it deep, and it's intercepted from the Pirates. Number 19 on the interception. Lexi Albino. Lexi on the interception. And it's a huge play for the Lady Pirates again. Albino on the interception. Again. The Lady Falcons of 3rd and short. They decide to go deep. And they pay. Last time it was just an incomplete pass. This time it's an interception. The junior looking to go deep to capitalize right away. Just missed her. That was Grace Anderson. Definitely had a step. Justine Lyle. I don't think she's going to miss that throw next time. So 2nd and 10. Justine looks right, throws right. Woo! It was almost intercepted. But strong hands from number 8. That's Ava King. Took me a minute to find her name. Very strong hands. I think everyone might have thought it was a interception at first. Ava said, nah, this is my ball, man. I'm trying to be a 2-time champion. Justine, quick throw, crossing route. Miss Rivera probably on 5 catches on the day already. Again, we're at 136 people watching, 137. If you're watching on your TV, just take out your cell phone, leave a like. Shout out to my guy, Ray Jarvis. He's not here right now. Happy birthday to your daughter. The chances of you listening to this, 0. But that's my boy. If you're listening, happy birthday to my guy, Ray Jarvis. One of the commentators here on Sage Media. Justine for the takeoff, get a few yards. Second down. Let's call it 2nd and 9. First down is the 24-yard line. Taking their time in the huddle. Head coach for Tottenville is Joseph Serrano. Justine looks left, throws left. And again, another crossing route, but this time it's behind the intended receiver, which is number 5. That was Josephine, the intended receiver. Third down. Seven nothing Tottenville. Remember, the clock goes back to NFL rules. Once we get to 2 minutes, sends Miss Anderson in motion. Justine looks right, throws right, has Miss Anderson, and it's caught. First down, Pirates. Grace Anderson on the reception. Another first down for the Lady Pirates. Again, the Lady Pirates looking to complete an undefeated season and go back-to-back champions. Lady Falcons have a lot to say about that, though, and it looks like it's going to be a false start. So the first down is the 11-yard line. We're going to make it a 1st and 15 now, though. First down is the 12-yard line, actually. Love to see the numbers going up, supporting the people, the young ladies out here in Staten Island. And it's great that the championship is in Staten Island. Had 3 participants from Staten Island. One being the 1A champions. Congratulations to CSI. So it's going to be a 2nd and long here. Again, another crossing route to Miss Rivera. Makes it a much more manageable 3rd down. Let's call it 3rd and 6. And we are at the 2-minute mark. So there's a 2-minute warning. So now we officially go to NFL style. An NFL format with the clock. So of course, the clock will stop if on an incomplete pass. The clock will stop if the ball goes out of bounds. If there's a first down, the clock will stop temporarily until they set up the yard markers, which is a red beanbag. And then we start. So it's going to be a 3rd and short. Looks left, throws left, has a woman. Knocks her out of bounds. That was Odiana on the reception. Ms. Karastanovic Let's see. Did they give her the first down? I'm trying to see. It actually looks like it's going to be 4th and 1. So it's going to be a 4th and 1. Lady Pirates going for it. And they're going for it all. And they just can't reel it in. And no, it was 3rd down. I thought it should have been 4th down there. Pass was intended for Jenna Shawari. So this one should be 4th down. Quick throw. Did she have enough is the question. And it looks like she does. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Lady Pirates. They can still actually get a first down. The first down is the 1-yard line. Clock is still moving. Tick, 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 tick. 42 seconds. Serrano has 2 timeouts. And it's incomplete. Pass was intended to number 12. Sierra Castanella, who caught the first touchdown. So I'm going to let you guys know something right now. I'm going to invest in some binoculars so I can really see these young ladies' numbers the next time I'm here. But it's all good. We got you. Calls will be a little delayed. Looks like it's a timeout. Tottenville. Calls will be a bit delayed as I'm trying to zero in on the young ladies' numbers. But we got you. We got you here at Sage Media Solutions. If you're not already, please make sure you're following us on all social medias, especially the Instagram at sagemediasolutions.com. If you have any business inquiries, please contact us on the website that you see on the screen. It's been great working with the PSAL. We cover a lot of their championships. Have done basketball, football, gymnastics, flag football, badminton, softball, baseball. So we can do it all here at Sage Media. But right now, we're focused on this clash of Staten Island Titans on a 2nd and 10, excuse me. 2nd and 10. 1 touchdown lead. Looks right. Throws right. Woo! What a defensive play from number 30, Sade Moore. Perfect pass breakup by Sade. 3rd and 10. 30 seconds on the clock. Oh. So excuse me there. Interesting. So that actually was 4th down for the Lady Pirates. So that pass breakup from Sade could be one of the biggest plays of the whole game. As the Lady Falcons are back in it, completed pass. So again, our apologies. There's no yard marker like there usually is for football. And we're working with a red beanbag that's on the field. So forgive us. As the Lady Falcons making their way down the field at the end of this half. Timeout. Catch was made by by Emily Matashek. 1 second on the clock, so let's see how far Mercado can throw it. So this will be the last play of the half. Let's see how far Mercado can throw it. She throws it short. Still running. Laterals it backwards. But that will be the end of the half. No miracle at the end of the half. But our score will be 7-0 Tottenville Pirates as they look to defend their championship and to remain undefeated on the season. So this is Andre Johnson from Sage Media Solutions. We will see you on the other side of halftime in about 8 minutes. And welcome back to the second half of this PSAL 2A Flag Football Championship. Our score right now is 7-0, the defending champions, the Tottenville Pirates, over the number 3 seed, Susan Wagner. This is Andre Johnson in on the call. I spoke with some referees at halftime. We're going to try to be better and locate this red beanbag. This red beanbag that is the first down marker. So right now, it is Wagner ball as we're getting ready to start this second half. 1st and 10 for the Lady Falcons. Mercado looks right, and she is sacked by number 14 of the Pirates, the freshman Victoria Stanley. 2nd and 15. Huge play for the freshman to start this second half. Almost, wow. And that's full contact. Let me tell you something. I'm going to get that flag. Miss Stanley, the freshman, not afraid of contact. Hello, Coach Neville. Hello. 3rd and long. First down is the 20-yard line. And for those that are not familiar with Tottenville, Coach Neville is the head coach of the varsity football team. Big play here for the Falcons. Quick throw. It's caught, but she's short. Great tackle from number 7, Grace Anderson. And another punt forced from this Tottenville defense. To talk about the path that Tottenville took to get here, in the first round, they beat number 17, Queens High School Complex. In the second round, they beat number 9, Clinton. And then in the semifinals, they beat number 4, New Utrecht. So getting ready to return this punt here. And they'll take it right there from the, let's call that the 47-yard line. First down, Pirates. So now, this is definitely where the gamesmanship comes in. How much do you sit on the clock? It's a running clock. Do you take some more time in that huddle? But if you do that, you could be in danger, because then if the Falcons are able to score, you don't have enough time to come back. So let's see. But one constant, what a defensive play. That's number 28, Miss Lila Campagna. 2nd and 10. Tottenville going right back to those crossing routes. They love to send Grace Anderson and Miss Rivera on those crossing routes. Let's see if the Falcons can make an adjustment. You know, between Grace and Miss Rivera, there was probably 8 to 9 receptions. They're going to throw deep. Woo! Just off the fingertips of Miss Josephine. 3rd and 10. Running right up the seams. That would have been the biggest play of the day. Instead, it's a 3rd and 10. First down is the 33-yard line. I have located the correct beanbag, yo. Justine looking. And another great defensive play from Miss Campagna. Three and out. Huge momentum shift for the Lady Falcons. As the sun goes down, these young ladies will get to play under the lights. It's a very good punt. Are you serious? Number 5, Josephine Borgignon. Again, if you're familiar with the program, you know how highly I rate punters and special teams. It is the most underrated part of football. Yeah, the punters are the guys that, or the young ladies that just come out there and kick the ball every once in a while. Field position in a championship, one-score game, you flip the field, that's a weapon right there. Shout out to number 5, Josephine. Great punt. Whoo, dangerous, but she's still on her feet, still making moves up the right sideline. Wow. Number 12, Sarah Colchamaro. The big reception for the first down. So it's a 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Looks right, left, throws left, caught. There's a flag on the play. It's going to be a penalty on the Lady Falcons, so that one's going to be coming back. Looks like everyone's okay on the field. Miss Victoria Stanley was a little slow to get up. She looks okay. So that's going to negate a good gain for the Lady Falcons. First is going to be, it's going to be 1st and about 15. And that ball is almost intercepted. A very chaotic play there. That's the riskiest play I've seen from Mercado. So it should be second down after the penalty. So it's 2nd and long. I'm going to say the first down, if I can locate the red beanbag, is on the 32-yard line. Yes, the first down is the 32-yard line. Mercado has a woman. It's caught just short of the first down. So that was to Sarah again, Colchamaro. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should be a 4th down. So it's going to be, let's call it 4th and 3. Unfortunately, I will hold my breath because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty confident it's 4th and 3 here, and the Lady Falcons are going for it. First down is the 32-yard line. Mercado throws it to the right quickly, and it's too high. So, no, that was 3rd down. Like I said, it's a struggle here. You know, I'm trying to call out the young ladies' names, look at their numbers, and if I miss the referee throwing up his fingers, I'm cooked. But we're going to get through. Don't worry, y'all. Oh, it's a bad punt. Just like I spoke about before, how important special teams are. You saw the Lady Pirates flip the entire field, and then you see a bad punt there, and now the Lady Pirates have good field position. First and 10 for the Lady Pirates. And again, don't skip your special teams. Those special team installs are very important. And here's Sophia King in at quarterback. Sophia is going to take it, throws it, incomplete. Pass was intended for number 4, Jenna Shawari. 2nd and 10. First down is on the 26-yard line. Again, 168 people. I know it could be a little bit of a challenge, but let's try to get to 200. Can we get to 200? Share out this live stream. Let's support the young ladies of Staten Island here competing under the lights for another championship. And that pass is complete to Josephine, number 5. 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Yes, I have located the correct referee. It is 3rd and 5. Third down here. Sophia King still in at quarterback. Looks left, rolls out left, throws left, and just too low. Would have been enough for the first down. Pass was intended to Jenna again. And it looks like the Lady Pirates will punt. I'm not mad at the decision from Coach Serrano. Again, as we saw just a few minutes ago, Josephine is a very talented punter. Kicks it deep. Does it take a good bounce? No, wait, it did. It took a great bounce. Wow. Wow. I was watching it like it was the NFL. But no, it doesn't have to stay out of the end zone if it bounces right before the end zone. Josephine Bourgeonon, Weapon X, with the coffin punt to pin the Lady Falcons at the 1-yard line. Quick pass is caught. Taken down immediately. That was Emma Vargas on the reception. 2nd down. Throws it. Woo! What a defensive play from number 12, Sierra Castanella. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Big play here. The Lady Falcons pin back. Mercado throws in the middle. Almost intercepted. Sierra all over the field. That's going to be another punt for the Lady Falcons. But again, they're still very much in this game. It's only a 7-0 ball game right now. And again, let's see special teams. I always harp on how important special teams are. It's a better punt this time. Returnable. And she's just to get as many yards as possible. This will be a first down, Pirates with good field position. A championship on the line. Susan Wagner. Last year they came in undefeated. Lost a heartbreaker in overtime. They're back at that same stage, hoping for a different outcome. Their path to get here, they beat number 14 Midwood. Then they beat number 6 JFK. Then in the semifinals, they beat number 10 Newdorp. Can they reverse their fortunes? Not if the Lady Pirates are going to make throws like that. What a throw and catch. Justine to number 8, Ava King. Hopefully she's doing okay. I think that she went knee to knee with somebody. That's going to be a first down. 1st and 10 for the Lady Pirates. A touchdown here would be devastating. A first down is the 8-yard line. So they can get a first down. Justine throws left. Great tackle by number 12, Sarah Cochamaro. Pretty sure Angelina Rivera has double-digit catches. Maybe if it's not double digits, it's 7 to 10. Way to show out for your team in a chip game. 2nd and 10. First down is the 8-yard line. Throws right. It is complete. Good tackle there. Could have been more yards for Miss Ava King. Basket to set up a 3rd and short. 3rd down and about 2, let's call it. The first down is the 8-yard line. Haven't seen much running from the quarterbacks, especially because of how far they play in the backfield. Going to have to complete a pass here. Looks right, throws right, just too low. Tried a sprint out concept. Call it a sprint out or a flood concept. Let's see if they should go for it here, I would assume. But a quick flood concept is that you have someone running out into the flats, and you have someone running, let's say, a 10-yard out route, and then you have somebody clearing it out with a go. That's what they attempted there. But a big 4th down here. Just throws it up. What a move! Let's see where they spot it. And no, it won't be enough. The Lady Falcons get a huge stop. And that looks like that was number 28 again, Campagna. Wow, what a play for the Lady Falcons to stay alive. $183 people. Let's see if we can get to 200. Mercado throws left, caught. Beautiful catch from Emma Vargas. She's only a freshman. She's only a freshman. And we're still going. We're going here. Mercado throws it right. And that ball is intercepted by Grace Anderson. House call. Touchdown, Pirates. Didn't I tell you I would be saying her name quite a bit? Grace Anderson with the pick 6. Could that be the title decider right there? And if I'm not mistaken, Grace Anderson is also the basketball star. I wish I had usually we have the the chat open. I'm very confident Grace Anderson is also the basketball star for Tottenville. Tries to that slant route, the timing, the catch. Woo. Point after is good for the Lady Pirates. Our score is 14-0. That was Ava King on the point after. No, excuse me. That looks like that was number 9 on the point after. Angelina Rivera. Lady Falcons moving quickly. Almost a sack. And a good defensive play there from number 3 for Tottenville. Sierra Target. Second down. It's 2nd and 9. We're moving quickly. Is it a sack? No, it's another interception! And it's almost another house call. The Lady Pirates defense have become alive. Number 12 on the interception, Sierra Castanella, already has a touchdown on the day, and that could be the title decider right there. In a span of, let's call it 90 seconds, this championship game has been completely turned as we had a 7-0 seesaw battle. Both defenses standing tall to the biggest defense, the Tottenville Pirates defense, stepping up 2 straight interceptions. Trying to put the cherry on top, almost. Pass was intended to number 8, Ava King. 2nd and goal. Wow. I mean, life really comes at you fast. Like, the Lady Pirates have taken complete control of this championship game. 2 defensive interceptions, looking to put the cherry on top, and yes, they do. Touchdown, Pirates! Josephine gets on the board. Man. This is why the Lady Pirates of Tottenville are the undefeated 1 seed. Pitching a shutout in the championship game. Looking for the point after. Throws it into the middle. What a grab. Are you kidding me? Number 7, Grace Anderson. Coach Neville. All right, I'm going to pitch this at you, Coach. You got Corey Brown on the left. Tyshawn Ben on the right. Grace Anderson in the slot. Telling you, Coach. Telling you, Coach. Watch the tape. Temper's flaring, but, you know, it's okay. This is competition, man. These ladies are competing. So the clock should be stopped. We're going to stop the clock at 2:57. There's nothing wrong with a little competition. So while things get sorted here, while we have a little break in the action, again, this live stream is brought to you by Sage Media Solutions. This is creator and owner and commentator and sometimes cameraman, scoreboard. Shahab, what else do I do? Driver, scheduler. Andre Johnson on the call. Fantastic crew. Shihab on the scoreboard. Katora on the camera. If you guys would like us to be at your next game, contact us at our website. Send us an email. Fill out the form. Follow us on Instagram at Sage Media Solutions. And make sure you guys tag us. Please tag us in your post. I'm sure a ton of young ladies are going to clip up their highlights. I'm sure Grace Anderson, you know, if you're listening, follow us. I'm going to find you so I can follow you. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure Grace Anderson is the rising star on the basketball team as well, a basketball team that went to the Final Four in the city playoffs. And you see Grace Anderson, multi-sport athlete. So it seems like everybody tempers have cooled down. Penalty is assessed to the Lady Falcons. First down is the 20-yard line, so let's call it a 1st and 15. Another stoppage in play. Okay, so let's start the clock. It's a little confusion there. So that play did not happen. So now it's 1st and 15. Throws left. It's caught by number 19. Miss Leishevek. It's called a 2nd and 13. Throws it down the middle. Nice run. That's Martina Jeppa. She's had a really, really good game. And that is the 2-minute warning. So now we are going right back to NFL-style rules with the clock. Ooh, another defensive play from Grace Anderson. Who is the MVP? I don't know. You're going to have to tune in for the end to find out. So the clock should have started. Okay, so now it's the 2-minute warning. So it should be 2nd and 10. Mercado is sacked by number 14, the freshman Victoria Stanley. Mercado looks throw. Nice catch from number 12, Sarah Colchamero. It's not enough for the first down. The first down is the 31-yard line. So it's called a 3rd and 2. Throws it in the middle. It's caught. Enough for the first down. That's number 88, Emily Matisek. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Lady Falcons as we're moving, but tick, 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 tick. Lady Falcons trying to get on the board here. Ball is caught. That's number 19 on the catch, the freshman, Miss Leishevek. Even though this championship might be out of reach, the Lady Falcons are not going out without a fight. Love to see that kind of competitive spirit from the Lady Falcons. Throws it to the right. Incomplete. 1:15 on the clock. So it is going to be a 3rd down. 3rd and 1. Lady Falcons looking to convert. And they do. Nice pitch and catch, and she has more. Miss Jeppa has had an excellent evening for the Lady Falcons. They're creeping closer and closer to get into the end zone. Looks right. Throws right. And it's dropped. 2nd down. And it is a 2nd and goal. The end zone is the 40-yard line, so it's a 2nd and goal. 55 seconds on the clock. Mercado into the middle, just short. That's Emma Vargas on the reception. Lady Falcons looking to punch it in. throws it back in the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Lady Falcons. Sarah Cochamero. Even though the championship may be decided, the Lady Falcons are showing a ton of pride. Mercado rolls out left, throws it back in the end zone. Woo, that would have been a nice catch, but can't be reeled in. Incomplete. So it's definitely not as dramatic as last year's championship was. Not as dramatic as an ending. But it looks like the Lady Pirates, all they'll need to do is take a knee. Take 2 knees, if that. And the championship will be decided. The Lady Pirates of Tottenville. So they will run a play just to run the clock out, Miss King. Do they need to run another play? No, they do not. The championship is decided, and it's the same result as last season. The Lady Pirates of Tottenville are your 2025 PSAL 2A flag football champions. They complete the undefeated season and go back to back. Congratulations to the Lady Pirates, and also a huge congratulations to the Lady Falcons of Susan Wagner. It's not easy to get back to this stage, and unfortunately it's the same result as last season. But I personally hope we get to see this again next season. I will be here. I hope you will be here. And it's just incredible to see the young ladies celebrate their achievement. They earned every bit of this championship. And it wasn't just the stars. Everybody contributed to this. So congratulations to the Lady Pirates of Tottenville. And believe it or not, these two schools play again tomorrow in the 3A softball championship. So it's a doubleheader between Tottenville and Susan Wagner. The Lady Pirates take home the first victory. Let's see what happens tomorrow when they face off in softball. And guess where that's going to be? On Sage Media. So make sure you guys tune in. I'm going to sign out as we're going to go to the awards ceremony. It was a tremendous evening. Congratulations to Tottenville as they go back-to-back and complete an undefeated season. Good night, everyone. Please stay tuned for the awards ceremony.
We're at the final scene. The Falcons to please come over for the awards presentation. Once again, Falcons, please come over for the awards presentation. And now the awards presentation for the finals team, the Falcons of Super Wagner. Madeline Albano. Madison Alberga. Lara Campagna, Emma Cristiano, Sarah Cochamaro, Lindsay Fielos, Emily Goodman, Jayana Lesvik, Miley Malvero, Kaylene Marcano, Haley Marshall, Emily Matishik, Abby Mercado, Sade Moore, Liana Rafat, Jenna Saladin, Fernanda Santana, Fiona Selny, Emma Vargas, and Martina Jeppa. The Sportsmanship Award is presented to Sarah Cochamiro. Once again, congratulations to Sarah. Sportsmanship winner. And now the head coach for the Falcons, Bashkim Pelikovic. Once again, congratulations to the Falcons of Sugar Wagner, two city finalists. Isabella Castro, Tiana Dresga, Ariana Hernando, Alexis Irizarry, Ariana Kolostakovic, Ava King, presented to a young lady who has had a huge impact on today's championship game. The MVP award is presented to Sierra Castellan. And now presenting the championship plaque to head coach Joseph Soto. Once again, congratulations, Coach Soto. And now the championship banner that will hang in the Tottenville halls for years to come for the 2025 teammate champions, the Pirates of Tottenville.